3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, welcome back to Noodling Around with your friend Matt Creamer from Matt Creamer Audio, sometimes known as Norm Red. Okay, I'm back pretty quick. Good turnaround. I told you I was back in the saddle. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about UVI's World Suite. Now it's a library, a suite if you will, that came out years ago. I think it was 2016 was the release. Maybe that was for the release of their first one. I don't know if they've updated it since then. But in any case, it's on sale again now. And, world instruments, that's a little out of my wheelhouse. I'm usually a synth guy. And, 1 year ago, I would have said the same thing, like world instruments. Blah, who cares about that? But for the working composer, oh my God, these instruments are so important for you to like round out. Oh, you got to make a little stinger for this or a little bit of that, and you need these weird instruments to fill out all the gaps. Is something I found out. So that's useful as a working composer, right? But what if you're not a working composer? What if you're just a person that likes to write music that isn't world music or isn't composing? Well, that's the thing. That's the thing that I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you, hopefully, the inspiration that this suite can generate, because this whole video is going to be basically just me going off the cuff for this library that I only just dove into the African stuff because it was alphabetically the first one, and it's humongous, and I was able to find inspiration to do stuff very quickly. And so what I want to do is basically just allow myself to get inspired while I'm going through this gigantic library, because there's a lot of videos already out, and you can check those out. Already. But what I'm maybe hoping to do here is show you how you can use these instruments also, that how you can use these instruments for things that aren't necessarily literal uses of them. Like, oh, you need this flute if you're going to do this African stuff, and you need this stringed instrument if you're going to do that. It's like, well, what if you want to write something else and you just want to have this unique texture or sound? And so that's what we're going to do. Join me, won't you? But first, feel free to subscribe to my Twitter. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. Feel free to look at my Bandcamp, because there's a lot of soundtracks on there that no one's really heard. So feel free to check those out. That would really mean a lot to me. And as a crazy bonus, the first, let's say, 3 people to comment on this video, I'll give you a download code for Shakedown Hawaii. Soundtrack only. My most recent soundtrack. So get commenting there first, people. Alright, that's a first for me, doing weird promo things, but whatever, it's my stuff, I can promo it if I want. Let's dive in. Okay, loading up. Empty. We're empty here. Okay. They've got it set. And here's what I'm gonna do first, because I always kind of get bothered when these review videos don't actually just click through and show you all the sounds that are available. So without even playing them, I'm just going to show you, here's all the regions: Africa, Asia, Australia, blah, 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 blah. Here's all the African instruments, and then inside they also have African flutes, African guitars. Boom, boom, boom. Check it out. Get crazy. Get wild. Get crazy. Yeah, I'm going to do it for the whole dang thing.
Also, to just get a scope of what the heck I'm in for here. Even just glancing at the African stuff took me like 15 minutes, and that was just real quick, like, that's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that, if I can say right now, from what I've heard from the African stuff, super usable, super musical. That's one thing that sometimes sample libraries get wrong. They're like, oh, we gotta be super authentic to what we're sampling, and it gets to a point where it's not musical at all, and that was something I found out with their toy suite, where I was like, man, these guys, they know how to make usable libraries. And what I mean by usable is, like, for me, a guy that's not a classically trained composer, and I'm not classically trained in any of these instruments, I'm able to take them and sort of run with them, which is hopefully what I'm going to show you guys in this video. Okay, we're almost done here. Indonesia, nice, gamelan. I also have the other, the Native Instruments gamelan archive, so I'm very curious to hear how theirs compares to it. Boom, boom, boom. Are you getting the idea here? Like, look how big this is. This is outrageous. And I should also say, I think extracted, it was something like 26 or 7 gigs. So it's big, and it's like actually big. Like sometimes, oh, there's a lot of stuff in here, but it's all just tiny little things. Like, no, it's big, and it's ridiculously big on like literal levels. Humongous. Wow, I overestimated how long this would take, but hopefully this is entertaining for anyone who's planning on purchasing this, especially now that it's on sale. Steel drums. Ooh, sun drums, though. I like sun drums a lot. Curious about those. Okay, so I'm not going to go through again by type, but now notice how they have it listed by type. So if you're like, oh, I just need to find some keys, or I need to find some stringed instruments, blah, 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 you can do that there. So loops, I think in their press release, they said they have something like 8,000 loops. So imagine 8,000 loops in here. Oh, dear. Oh, my dear. I don't know how it could possibly be 8,000. That seems crazy. But that's what they said, I think. So there's loops if you want to just dive straight into loops. And then the Travelers, you watch other videos. People have gone through the Travelers. I might not do too much on the Travelers, but they're kind of like a way to compress. If you want African sound, here's like it's an even easier way to get straight to African stuff and straight to Indian stuff. But I'm maybe not as jazzed to check those out as I am just the instruments. Okay.
Good Lord. Let's get going. Just start alphabetical. And I might have to start going... I'm going to do lightning round, obviously. But I might have to start going fast at some point. See, one of the other things is that I don't know how to play anything but the way I always play, so... That's not necessarily a way that these instruments were meant to be played on, but I forgot to show you also. There's key switches. Notice the red stuff here. Whoa! So you're thinking like, man, here's their African flutes, and then look where it says up here, layer plus key switch. Watch the different ones there are here. Where am I? Boom, 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 boom. The goat flute. So that's pretty awesome. There's like, it's not just, that's why it's such a big library. Some of these are just short, like they're actually just articulations, but a lot of them are just flat out different ones. Alright, so that's your flute. Dream, I think, is just the same stuff, but super echoey. Alright, let's go straight to the guitars. Doesn't sound like African to me. It sounds just like a nice steel guitar. So you notice how it has a release there. That's maybe something some people like, but I actually don't like that at all. So I'm going to turn that off. Let's use a little sustain pedal here. Drums, natural. Notice how they have key switches down there too. That's so much. So let's just run through the key switches so you can see the names. This little roll. Oh, process. Okay, well, let's hear what's different. Obviously, I can hear a lot more bass. Maybe not if you're not wearing headphones, but. Cool. So obviously you can mix these and really get going there. Djembe. punk rock Africa drum beat. Okay, well, I should probably start going quick here. I know I say that and then I get fiddling around. Balafons, I like these a lot. God, look at all these key switches. Bamboo sax. Who knew such a thing even existed? It sounds like an RPG town theme to me. Oh, a little crackling there. My bad. Kalimba's pretty rad. As a game composer, this is like 101. Gonna write a thing in a forest. Probably need some kalimbas. Maybe not this one. I think that's like that's a big thing they do in African instruments. They like add rattling things. This sounds like a lute, right? Doesn't this sound like I'm playing medieval music? Or fantasy of some kind, right? Alright, so real quick, I'll just show you. A little timbre slider here. Not really sure what it's doing. If that's like built-in effects or if it's something they recorded separately, but whatevs. Choras are badass. This sounds great. Reminds me of Unsolved Mysteries. Same kind of thing. Nagoni Donzo. Oopsie doodle. And they have a short. So if you're writing your own little track and you want to do a little, they've got a specifically shortened sample. Sanzas. I don't know why, but I like that. Oodoos! This is one I remember from testing out. And by the way, this is the only thing that I tested out was the African stuff. I didn't test any of the other ones out. So after this, it's going to be whoo, Wild West. Notice how the release has the whoo. All right, so that's Africa. Unknown. Don't know what it sounds like. Let's go. Where's the key range, dang it? These are great. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. Dan Moy. Fist in the North Star. Hokuto no Ken. You're already dead. And they got key switches? Get out of here. Ooh. Now that's a nice touch. They got them tuned if you go up there. Alright, let's just hear what the shorts sound. That's cool. I wouldn't even know what that was called. Dan Moy. An air hoo. I know I've seen this being played before. Sort of. I mean, why would you ever play Blade Runner with an air hoo, but... Damn, that's a good gong. And I do really like that they have the image, kind of, just a little representation of what you're playing. Helpful, like, psychological. I mean, do I even need to hit another note? That sounds great. Wow. That's beefy. Is this tuned? That sounds humongous in my headphones. I don't know if you guys are getting that. Cambodian gongs. All right, a little taste of Cambodia. Let's hear it. I like that. Wow, a lot of key switches here too. Test your mic. I'm not exactly sure what the green key is. It might represent like where they've actually sampled a note and the rest are just tuned up and down in engine, but I don't know. If anyone knows, feel free to comment. Get yourself a free soundtrack. Where the heck? Sounds a little Christmassy. Christmas is coming up, so... Man, there's no way. This is going to be like a stupidly long video. They're so hard to edit. They're so long to edit. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but for your hearing pleasure, I actually edit out the sound of my... So you don't hear the actual key going... Tuk, 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 tuk. Special treat just for all you listeners. Malaysian gongs. Oh, fine. We'll go to Vietnamese gongs first. Now we'll try the Malaysian ones. This is something that I desperately, in a project I'm working on recently. Something organic and percussive. Good for jungles, you know, like it's exactly what you would want for a sort of jungly, overgrown sort of area. Oh. Not expecting this to sound so lovely. Usually kotos are like, ah. the end note. Anyways, man, that sounds great. And that was just one key switch. What the hell? Good if you're, this is good if you want to like add a little flavor to your riffs. Very inspirational, if I do say so myself. Laotian zither. Khan from King of the Hill. Love zithers. Zithers are awesome. They always remind me of Shadow of the Colossus. Ocean. Ooh, I wonder if they have wheel. Oh, the wheel changes the speed. I mean, this is such a long video. That's a really important piece of information that you're probably never going to see unless you watch the whole video. So just keep watching the whole video. Okay. Miscellaneous percussion. I mean, there's no time to even be inspired. This is just too much stuff. I wonder what this sounds like with reverb off. I actually prefer it with the reverb off. A pipa! Don't forget to play your pipa! Oh, cool. Little FX. Cool. Space. Leo Quinn. Uh-oh. Found one that sounds good. Stop there while I'm ahead. Ashakahuchi, welcome back to the 90s, but for real. Portamento on pedal. I like how you can play it fast. You go too hard though, and it really those high ones have a lot of breath on them. Can't quite find the right spot for my synth, my keyboard. Very ninja-esque. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Enter the Ninja. I think that's what it's called. With the white guy that was a ninja. He had this huge mustache that you could see through his ninja mask. Love that movie. These sounds remind me of Enter the Ninja for real. Had a killer intro too. Super good soundtrack. Very funky but super like ninja sounding. I'd recommend it. It's on YouTube somewhere. Enter the Ninja. I always just play the same thing. Sorry. Let's just go random. 2 random notes. Cool. Damn, tons of key switches. This thing's gonna take forever. Nice little comedy sound to it. Damn, that's a lot of stuff. Taikos. I mean, if you guys make music for a living, or if you ever bought a sample library, you know dang well how common and important taikos are. Friend. They went for surprisingly mild taikos. I guess because taikos are probably pretty mild in real life. Like, they're not so booming. Every library you have that has taikos is always like, taikos. But when they're not like that, I don't necessarily know how to use them. Okay, that's 2 down. Tell you what, everyone. Let's take a little ear break. Breathe deep. Go into the kitchen. Get yourself a diet root beer. Put it in the microwave for 15 minutes. Or sorry, put it in the freezer for 15 minutes. Put a timer on the microwave for 15 minutes. Come back in 15 minutes. We'll finish the rest of these soundtracks. We'll see you there. Oh, what's that? Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, that was a bit of a long one. I wasn't even making sense by the end. Apologize for that. You apologize for that. Alright, let's dive back in. You know what? I realized I was going one by one, which is insane. So let's just, I think that should give you guys an example of just how detailed it is. Now, let's just roll the dice. That's what we're gonna have to do. I don't want to check out any drums. Let's try Australian Aboriginal flute phrases. Okay. I like the phrases, but you know me, I like the noodle. Killer. Obviously, some people are probably curious. What the heck did they do for a didgeridoo? Oh, well, it's loading. Take a sip of your sody. What the hell is a didgeridoo? I don't even know. For that matter, what's a didgeridoo? Got it. Exact same thing. Key switches. Sounds like beatboxing at this point. Cool. Alright, well, we had to check out didgeridoos. We had to. We had no choice. Bagpipes. Now, I've seen a lot of libraries in my day. I've never seen a bagpipe library, so... I don't know how bagpipes work. They have a weird... Ah, that helps. You know what, now that I hear it, kind of sounds like Bulgarian women vocalists. Very strange to hear the crossover there. Let's hear some... What the heck are these? I don't even know how to pronounce this. Alien pipes? More town themes abound. Went too far. Alright, well, we gotta hear some Celtic guitars. Just so much fret noise. You can turn that off, apparently, so that's helpful. Yeah. 12 strings. Cool. Probably even better for what I was doing. Whistles. Oh, I like that. Almost has the orchestral hit sound from the Fairlight. Spoons! Is this a Celtic instrument? I don't know. Ooh, Celtic percussion. Trying to think of like Michael Flatley. What did Lord of the Dance sound like? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, 12 Monkeys. Key click can be turned off. And let's do something crazy here. Something like that. Do a little weird stuff. Fiddle. Woo. Here's some key switches. Sounds a lot like The Last of Us. Pretty cool. Harmonicas, really. Celtic areas? I actually hate this instrument so much. But a harmonipad. A little better. Oh man, there's been whole libraries dedicated just to Celtic harps. Let's dive in. Here are their key switches. A lute harp. Oh, cool. They actually have a little picture of it. Still no sound effect? Get the heck over here. Gotta hit like 2 random notes. And just forgive me while I find... how we do it. That's the Celtic. Pause, drink. Diet A&W root beer. Eastern Europe. Cool. Balkanish double bass. Doesn't go up that high. Fiddly-dee. Yeah, a little easier to use. Bulgarian tupin. Oh, I forgot my tupin at home. Don't forget your tupin. Never forget my tupin. Damn, that sounds good.
Do not forget your tupin.
Very villainous. Eastern accordion. Alright, let's hear what some of these are. Very bubble bobble-esque. Whatever, you get it. A bass accordion. Cool. Here's what I want to try. Kind of cool. Very snappy attack to this. 2 random notes. Cool. Well, what's a new age lira? With echo that you too might approve. You too, the band. Hungarian Sibalum. the Twin Peaks resolution. What do they have? They can't call this a Kodo. Honestly, my posture is killing me. It says I have to look all the way sideways to get past the microphone. Maybe I just need to sit tall. Harmonics is cool. They usually have a very nice sound. Oh, I'm doing that thing again where I'm just playing all of them one at a time. Longest video in the world. There's the one. Cool. That's actually one I really wanted to play. The Russian Balalaika. Harmonics. All right, let's hear what the Ukrainian bandura is. Very lovely. Like, they all kind of sound like this in this library, right? All the stringed things, but this has just a really rich character. Ooh, it goes really low too. Well, check this out. How about this? Whatever. Almost somewhere. Two-parter, hooray! Twice the editing for me, but twice the video for you to watch. All right, so that's where we're gonna just put a little pause on it right there. I mean, there's lots of videos for this already on the internet, so if you really want just like a nice 10-minute video, you can click on one of those. But if you want to dive in, you want to spend some time with your friend, Matt Creamer Audio / Noran Rad, then stick around, grab yourself a diet root beer, and let's just have some fun. Let's play some world instruments and enjoy our ice cold Rudies. And we'll see you guys on the next exciting video where I hopefully finish the rest of this gigantic, mammoth suite